Do you ever feel like your life is overshadowed by fear and loneliness? Whether it's anxiety about the future or feeling disconnected from others, these emotions can be incredibly draining and disheartening. But what if there's more to these feelings than meets the eye? What if they're not just negative experiences to be endured, but valuable teachers on our journey through life? In this video, we'll dive deep into the profound wisdom hidden within fear and loneliness, exploring their true nature and how they can lead us towards a more authentic and fulfilling existence. Prepare to be challenged, inspired, and empowered as we uncover the transformative potential of embracing these often misunderstood emotions. So, let's get started. Turning fear into inner strength. Fear and anxiety are the most prevalent human experiences, affecting people from all walks of life. However, rather than succumbing to them, renowned spiritual teacher Osho encourages us to transform fear into inner strength. Our first step towards this transformation is to acknowledge and accept our fear. Trying to suppress or ignore it only amplifies its power over us. Instead, we must learn to sit with our fear, to observe it without judgment or attachment. This allows us to develop a sense of detachment from our fear-based thoughts, which are often exaggerated and unrealistic. Once we've cultivated this detachment, we can begin to challenge our fearful thoughts, questioning their validity and the likelihood of the feared outcome actually occurring. By doing so, we start to recognize that many of our fears are unfounded or based on past conditioning rather than present reality. As we continue to work with our fear, we'll eventually reach a point where we can transcend it altogether. At this stage, fear no longer controls us, and we can access a deep sense of inner strength and resilience. It's crucial to remember that this process takes time and dedication. We can't simply choose to stop being afraid and expect our fear to vanish. It requires consistent effort and self-awareness. But the rewards are immense. By turning our fear into inner strength, we become more confident, capable, and empowered to create the life we desire. Loneliness is not weakness. It's a spiritual call. In our hyper-connected world, it might seem paradoxical to suggest that loneliness can be a spiritual call, but renowned spiritual teacher Eckhart Tolle invites us to consider that our feelings of isolation may not be a weakness, but a signpost pointing towards a deeper spiritual awakening. When we feel lonely, it's essential to pause and reflect on the nature of this feeling. Is it a longing for superficial social connection, or is it a deeper yearning for a more profound sense of belonging and purpose? If it's the latter, then loneliness can be a powerful catalyst for spiritual growth. Tolle suggests that loneliness arises when we turn away from our true selves in an attempt to seek validation and acceptance from the external world. By doing so, we lose touch with our inner wisdom and guidance, leading to feelings of disconnection and isolation. However, he also reminds us that this very loneliness can be the wake-up call we need to return to our true essence and reconnect with our inner source of wisdom and strength. Embracing our loneliness with an open heart and a willingness to grow can lead us to a profound spiritual awakening. It's in these moments of solitude that we have the opportunity to discover our true purpose and live a life aligned with our deepest values and aspirations. Remember, true fulfillment comes not from external circumstances, but from our inner connection to the divine. What is fear trying to teach you? When we encounter fear in our lives, it's easy to want to run away from it or try to change it. But what if fear is trying to teach us something important? Spiritual teacher Guru Nanak suggests that fear is not something to be avoided, but a message from our intuition trying to guide us towards a more harmonious way of living. Fear often arises when we're acting in a way that is inconsistent with our deepest values and beliefs. It may be trying to tell us that we're not living a life that is authentic to who we truly are. When we listen to our fear and investigate what's causing it, we can uncover areas of our lives where we've compromised our integrity or lost touch with our inner wisdom. For example, Fear of public speaking may arise because we're trying to impress others with our knowledge or abilities instead of sharing it freely as a way to uplift the community. By acknowledging and exploring this fear, we can learn to communicate in a way that's more authentic and aligned with our true purpose. Similarly, fear of losing a job may indicate that we've allowed our work to become a primary source of identity and validation. When we examine this fear, we can discover alternative sources of self-worth and purpose outside of our professional roles. Ultimately, fear is a valuable teacher that can lead us to a more balanced and fulfilling life. By embracing it and listening to the messages it holds, we can navigate life's challenges with greater awareness and integrity. Alone, but not abandoned. The Awakening Journey. When we find ourselves alone, whether physically or emotionally, it can be easy to feel abandoned and disconnected from the world around us. However, spiritual teacher Ramana Maharshi invites us to see solitude not as a curse, but as an opportunity for profound transformation and awakening. In his teachings, Maharshi emphasizes that true freedom and liberation come from realizing our inherent connection to the divine, and this realization is often sparked by a deep sense of loneliness. When we feel abandoned and cut off from external distractions, we're naturally drawn inwards, prompting us to question our purpose and meaning in life. This inward journey can lead us to a profound awakening, where we discover our true nature and realize that we're never truly alone. We're always connected to the vast ocean of consciousness that permeates all of existence. This realization brings a deep sense of peace and contentment, allowing us to live a life free from fear, anxiety, and the need for external validation. The path to awakening through solitude can be challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. By embracing our aloneness and surrendering to the divine, we can discover a new way of being that's filled with purpose, joy, and lasting fulfillment. How to heal spiritual anxiety and embrace the silence. Spiritual anxiety can arise when we feel disconnected from our true selves and the divine. It often stems from a fear of the unknown or a lack of trust in the natural order of life. However, according to spiritual teacher Swami Sivananda, we can heal this anxiety by embracing silence and cultivating a deep connection with the divine. One way to do this is through meditation. By quieting the mind and focusing on our breath, we can create space for stillness and clarity to emerge. This practice allows us to tap into our inner wisdom and align with the flow of the universe. Another powerful tool for healing spiritual anxiety is prayer. Through prayer, we can express our fears and concerns while also reminding ourselves of the divine presence in our lives. By surrendering our worries to a higher power, we can find comfort and strength knowing that we're not alone in our struggles. Additionally, we can cultivate gratitude for the blessings we already have, which helps shift our focus from fear to appreciation. Lastly, it's essential to connect with like-minded individuals who can offer support and understanding on our spiritual journey. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences can help us maintain a clear perspective and remind us of our inherent connection to the divine, even in times of uncertainty. By incorporating these practices into our daily lives, we can heal spiritual anxiety and embrace the silence that leads to inner peace and alignment with the divine. And there you have it, 5 profound insights into the hidden wisdom of fear and loneliness. We hope this video has shed light on these often misunderstood emotions and their potential to guide us towards a more authentic and fulfilling life. Remember, fear can be transformed into inner strength. Loneliness can lead to spiritual awakening. Fearful thoughts can teach us valuable lessons. Solitude can bring us closer to our true selves. And spiritual anxiety can be healed through connection and surrender. As you continue on your journey, may these teachings serve as a source of comfort and empowerment. May you find the courage to face your fears, the wisdom to listen to your intuition, and the strength to embrace the silence within. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of fear and loneliness. If this video has touched your life in any way, Please don't hesitate to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your stories have the power to inspire others and build a supportive community. Also, before you go, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and stay connected to our upcoming videos. Together, let's continue to learn, grow, and evolve on this transformative journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. Until next time, may you walk the path of wisdom, courage, and love.